Today we're exploring some of the most unique food in this country.
So they're not usually milked by hand.
No,
they have
that's the way to get yours.
Food that many Iranian people have never even seen.
Camel tongue.
Yes.
That is one food I've never had.
Discovering that even in a country eating a strict halal diet, it's still possible to stumble upon foods that'll make your grandma do a double take.
It's the toes of a camel.
In the summer, the temperature can get up over 100 degrees, making it the perfect home for these guys. Camels thrive in some of the harshest, most extreme conditions on the planet, making them incredibly valuable throughout history in much of the Middle East for riding, transporting goods, and in some areas, dinner.
We have a whole camel leg, front leg, back leg?
In the front leg.
This is huge.
This is the shop owner, an expert in all things camel. From farm to table, he's been providing the area's freshest camel meat for over 20 years.
Is camel common in Iran?
In desert area, the camel meat is much more popular.
Camel has been consumed for centuries. Ancient Greeks recorded it being offered in Persian banquets, where it was usually roasted whole.
The
skirt.
front, yes, the skirt.
Wow, that is like a blanket. You could wrap that around you and sleep at night.
The meat itself is rich in protein, vitamins, and other camel-y nutrients.
That is one heck of a rack of ribs. I'm blown away by the size of all the meat.
Camel meat is considered healthier than other protein sources because it contains less fat.
I like we're doing a little camel tour here. Oh, why am I gonna love this one? Camel tongue. That is one food I've never had in my life yet. Can I grab it? Thank you. Look at these thumbs. It's so big, you can see the taste buds on its tongue. Here you go, thank you. I'm really happy that I grabbed that. Is there any part of the camel people do not eat?
There's nothing you cannot use it. We use each part of the camel meat to make kebab with it.
Does he have feet?
Yes.
No.
he had.
It's a literal camel toe right here in my hands. I always wondered what that meant. What are we cooking with this?
They make a stew with it, but mostly in Iran, they use the camel bone to make handicrafts with it, or like boxes, mirrors, earrings.
That's pretty cool.
The miracle of camels doesn't end with the meat. They also offer creamy, nutritious camel milk.
Boom, camel farm. How many heads of camel do you have?
Oh, about 30.
Hey, what's your name?
Oh my God, look at this mess.
Yeah, it hasn't brushed its teeth for like a week.
Their diet, hay, and corn, and they're penned up in groups according to their age and gender, usually getting butchered between the ages of 1 to 6 years for the males.
So right now he's trying to milk the camel, and the camel's, I don't know if he's loving it or
No,
they have
that's the way to get yours.
Camel etiquette 101.
All right, everything's fine.
Don't stand behind the camel. One kick could send you back to last Thursday.
It's still warm still. This is a lot of camel milk.
Aside from the typical health benefits, some people here believe camel milk has a medicinal value by preventing diabetes and cancer.
Let's try it out. It's very thick and creamy. Very salty. It's pretty good. It doesn't taste super different from ordinary cow milk. Wow, goodbye diabetes.
The camel milk is not only making me feel healthier, but it's also activated whatever body system controls bravery.
They've invited me to sit on the camel. Oh God, this thing's like 12 feet tall.
Does your travel insurance covers all the injuries?
Not camel related ones, no.
No?
Oh my God, look at this. Are taking a beating. My groin region. Can we stop? Can we press the brakes? That was fun. I'm learning a lot about Iran.
To complete the full camel experience, Parnyan's brought me here. Welcome to Padide Ferdos, and meet the men behind the best camel experience in central Iran, scoring an impressive 5 humps out of 5 humps. For 8 years, they've been filling patrons' bellies with their unique food creations.
When is the last time you had camel.
We used to buy a camel meat for our house, but it's been 10 years.
So there will be some Iranian people who are like, what? I've never seen that before.
How they make it?
Great.
Iran's camel preparation of choice? You guessed it, the kebab. But here, they're bringing these succulent skewers to the next level with a touch of Mother Nature.
This is a fig tree, right?
It is a fig tree. He's gonna show us how you can use the branches to make the kebab.
Like a skewer.
Yes.
Removing leaves and fruits from the fig tree is inevitably followed by fig latex, a kind of milky sap that's used here to help tenderize and soften the meat, leaving the kebabs more moist than the traditional metal skewer. The fig branches join the camel tenderloin, along with chunks of fat set to roast over hot almond tree coals and finally served in fresh tough-tune bread.
Gentlemen and gentle lady, where do we start? Thank you. Oh,
You
skewer,
can eat
watch
it
your head.
with bread.
So right now, he's taking the meat off with the bread. Oh, this smells amazing. And they look amazing, and they don't look any different from any other lamb or beef. They just look like a normal meat. A little bit of lime, grab some bread, put in some camel, and then take it down. Here we go. Wow. Oh, that tastes amazing. That smokiness, really incredible. I'm gonna try just some camel meat alone. Oh, there's a seed.
It's really soft, isn't it?
Very tender. I can't really tell the difference between beef necessarily. If there's a way to really differentiate the flavor, it's usually gonna be through the fat. Oh, the fat, I don't know how to explain it. It has a great texture. It's juicy, but it doesn't feel like too much.
Camel, a food that's very foreign to me, doesn't taste entirely different from beef, a food that's very familiar to me. Perhaps this could be a lesson for life. Every new experience, every new tradition or culture you happen upon may seem daunting at first, but underneath, once you take that first bite,
Cheers to fat.
you may discover the spice of life that binds us all together.
Oh.
Except for this camel in particular. If you see this one foaming at the mouth, run. That means it's trying to breed and his standard for acceptable mating partners is dropping by the minute.